Finally, that's my one-word reaction to Lorenzo Insigne and Federico Bernardeschi being bought out by Toronto FC. The plan entering this campaign was Insigne would be bought out. That was the plan all along. They froze him out of the team, hoping that it would force the player's hand. He didn't blink. And then for whatever reason, the club made the decision to bring him back into the fold, one that really doesn't make any sense and didn't at that time, considering he was never going to turn around TFC's fortune. But what did happen over the progression of the season, as I understand it, was there was more and more of a push to see Bernardeschi leave the club. Oftentimes, his actions were seen as performative, and what he represented at the club was really selfishness. He would play for himself, how he wanted and when he wanted. And in fact, the cultural change or reset that the club wants to go through wouldn't be able to take place if he remained at the club. It's funny, the rationale that many fans give or provide based upon their disappointment that Bernardeschi is leaving was that at least he works hard. But that rationale is an indictment on both players and the state of play. It was nowhere near good enough, and it was plain to see. The hierarchy at TFC pushed the board of directors to make the move to allocate the funds in order to buy out Bernardeschi, which they agreed to, but it was also agreed by all. They couldn't just say goodbye to Bernardeschi without doing the same for Lorenzo Insigne. So that meant a big check was forced to be cut. Doing the simple math here, through 2028 for Bernardeschi and one more season of Lorenzo Insigne, that's upwards of $40 million. Now, we're not sure what number both athletes, both players settled on, but certainly this was a very expensive day for Toronto FC. But simply put, these were moves that had to be made. So what's next for Toronto FC? There have been plenty of whispers around this club questioning what the future may look like, with Rogers taking the lead in terms of ownership under Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment. Clearing the books is certainly notable, not only for on-field, but the way that the club is perceived or looked at off the field as well. One DP spot being filled this summer is certainly a realistic possibility, with attacking midfield and another striker being clear needs that this club has at present time. Are these the worst contracts handed out in MLS history? Probably, but they only stay the worst contracts if you don't do anything about it. Finally, something has been done about it, and finally, TFC can move on.